Today I'm going to be making a biscuit pudding. I'm following a Sri Lankan recipe plus my mother's recipe. I hope you enjoy. Before I start mixing anything, I'm just going to measure everything out first. So I'm starting with 150 grams of sugar and getting that ready. Next, I'm measuring out about 48 grams of cocoa powder. And now I'm adding 20 grams of milk powder. I like doing this step first so everything's ready and I can just add things in easily as I go. And here I'm adding about 250 milliliters of milk. Now I'm breaking a few biscuits into pieces. This doesn't have to be perfect, just roughly broken like this. Once that's done, I'm setting them aside. In a separate bowl, I'm adding in the sugar. Then I add the cocoa powder. Now I'm just mixing those together a little bit first. Now I'll be adding in the milk. I stir it really well until it starts coming together and looks nice and smooth. And once it thickens up, I'm going to be switching onto a whisk. I'm taking my time to whisk it properly to get rid of any lumps and get a good consistency. So I forgot to record myself measuring the amount of butter, but you can see here that I'm adding that and I'm whisking that as well. Try using a bowl that is deeper because the mistake I made was using a very short bowl and I ended up having most of the cocoa powder sprayed everywhere around the kitchen, including on myself. So this was my smart way of whisking the remaining ingredients. And just to make sure everything has been mixed in properly, I'm putting it on the stove for about 5 minutes. Okay, so this next part I forgot to record, but I broke the little bits of biscuits and I put them in this bowl and I just put in the syrup that I took from the stove and I'm mixing it in, letting it soak up. So first I'm lining my cake tray with some baking paper And then I'm just adding a little bit of butter on top so nothing sticks later. Next, I'm adding the biscuit pieces that I soaked earlier in the chocolate syrup mixture that I just got off the stove. They've had time to soak it all up, so they're nice and soft. And here I'm spreading the soaked biscuit pieces evenly across the tray so it forms the base for the pudding. So this is what the biscuit pudding looks like after sitting in the fridge for a few hours. This part is optional, but I decided I wanted to put a bit of icing like touch on top. So I melted a bit of chocolate and put in some milk, and I poured it on top and pretty much let it cool down. And yeah, that's all.